Astronomer CEO Andy Bryan has been caught with the head of HR. First of all, I'd like to say that's just ironic. They were caught at a Coldplay. They got caught at a Coldplay. Yeah, Coldplay. They got caught at a Coldplay concert, and I've never seen such hiding in my life. He legitimately was like, you know when you've been caught in the act that you know you were there with someone you weren't supposed to be there with? I saw the fear in his eyes. I saw that he's like, oh no, this gonna cost the company money. I'm gonna have to fire my favorite. And it just brings me some joy that everybody actively has a work wife, because I was thinking to myself, once I graduated, I was in the field. I'm thinking to myself, hey, is this work wife thing like a real thing? What's going on? I started talking to some of the guys. They're like, yeah, bro, at my jobs, everyone is just with everybody. It's ridiculous. And then it gives me a quick flashback. It gives me a flashback to my time working at this undisclosed location. Yeah. Let me not make people get fired from their job, because some people still work at the same place they were working for 15 years, and now I guess they managers. But beyond the point. I have never seen such blatant cheating like working at a fast food joint or a park, or like I won't say like an amusement park, but somewhere where like children be, right? Tell me why. I take that back. Warehouse jobs. Yeah, warehouse jobs will get you right. I've heard some crazy Amazon stories. And it feels like every single time I've been told that the reason why they do it is because the likelihood of them getting caught is so low that it gives some excitement to their life. And I say, my brother in Christ, it can't be for me, but hey, live your truth. Oh, so as a CEO, I'm thinking to myself, because keep in mind, I was looking at some of the news article, and the CEO was like, yeah, I love her. She does such a great job. She's like the ride or die, just gushing over her, saying she's doing such a great job. And it turns out that they're out here canoodling. Oh, no. And I personally just find it funny because of the HR's whole job is to tell people, hey, you're an adult, but stop that. Whatever you're doing, I don't want to see it. No one wants to see it. I will fire you. That's their whole job. And you're canoodling with the guy? No, that's not good. It's a bad look for everyone involved. And I'm sitting back, and I'm honestly, every time I see the video, I always smirk because of getting caught red-handed. Shorty literally dropped. She dropped to her knees when it all came. And you see her processing like, oh no, this is gonna go everywhere. And it does. It gets viral. It's all funny, loving games, funny. But I would like to say, leave them people alone, please. I was seeing some of the crazy stuff, some of the ramifications of this whole interaction, and I'm like, this is officially lame. I cannot lie. Tell me why. People are going to the wife's Facebook pages and berating her, telling her your husband's cheating. Your husband is cheating. And I'm sitting back and I'm thinking about, first of all, number one, they're not celebrities. Leave them the fuck alone. They did not trade their privacy for their money. That's not their role. They didn't do that. So the fact that y'all out here doxing people, and you know what? I think this also reminds me, the reason why this day and age blows me so much. Doxing is such a common practice that it blows me, because who are you to put people in danger like that? And you know what? Not even for the danger part. Who are you to be able to impose your own will inside somebody else's life when they do something that's like quote unquote morally wrong? Because now y'all are just sitting here doing the moral high ground when y'all just heard when your significant other is out here doing the do in your car. because they don't own a car. Or your significant other is doing your friend. But you don't want to talk about that, right? You don't want to talk about the fact that y'all are living lives that can be seen as morally unacceptable. It cannot be respected. So as I'm sitting here and I'm watching y'all polluting people's Facebook pages, doxing other people, and at what point are we going to say, all right, do you truly believe that you aren't doing anything that's worth being doxed? So you're going to tell me that you will never be on the receiving end of this public flogging. You will not be on the receiving end of these tomato throws. You're telling me you won't lose your grill. You won't, out of nowhere, just get out of your sight, get out of your body and tell a waiter off. And keep in mind, the way that it's going, people might get stoned over this not tipping culture that's going on right now. You're telling me that you are exempt from this. You are never going to be the one on the receiving end. I don't know. This is a very slippery slope. And keep in mind, people on the internet are getting younger and younger and younger. Y'all have a long time to make mistakes. And guess what? People will be there and people will be filming. Have you all... Sometimes I look at my life and I'm like, I have lived an interesting one. I have seen myself in 3 separate videos with 100,000 likes. And I'm like, who was taking that video? And you just see me in the background. I'm like, no, this is ridiculous. I couldn't imagine if someone was actively trying to find you, if people were actively going out their way to make you look like you were the crazy one. And now I want to talk about the lack of privacy that is going on. The fact that these aren't celebrities is the part that is blowing me, because they're literally just rich, right? Once you're rich, relationships change. They're not doing what we are doing. Open relationships are what they're doing. Being separated, but on paper being together is what they are doing. They have different lives than you and me. They have different rules than you and me. So the fact that y'all could put your own rules on these billionaires, for the fact that you could put your own moral high ground and things of that nature inside their own lives when you don't know what's going on is ridiculous. It was one thing when y'all were doing that with Will and Jada, even though they've been all the way out when y'all know that their relationship was open. And people were still trying to stone people. No, it is not. It is not good. And I just want to say this. Throwing the stone from a glass house is a very tricky game because a lot of y'all slip. And I don't want y'all to break y'all own windows.